from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, 79 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
8
yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
First carry now for Alexander Madison.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
3 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is Harris. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 7 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've got a monster one.
That'll be complete to Cook. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brees here finding Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. Breeze. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Cousins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Cousins pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 9.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5.
Cousins pass.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not
that
mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle of Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
41 out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze will get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going to run it with Murray. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Harris now to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The 46-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Alvin Kamara.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
On the play. Brings up 3rd.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Vikings 7, Saints 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First and
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense Thomas and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And complete right side to Cook.
Breeze pass.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
7-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Breeze
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Saints 9.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Cousins to throw it.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 36, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
Davis. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
Cousins pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Saints 9.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to third and
now Breeze on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 48.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Good. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10. Breeze now. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Saints 12.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
On the returns, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 31, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Cousins from the gun on third. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hands to Dalvin Cook. Demario Davis on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 41, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with Cook. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Dalvin Cook.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
29-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 6.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. David Onyemata has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Madison. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Madison,
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Another carry now for Madison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. Bailey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Vikings 20, Saints 12.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Brees finding Kamara, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Kamara.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Brees now on first down. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Left side here to Sanders. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 veterans, Brees to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Sacked.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brees. Over the middle to Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Complete to Traquan.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
We don't need no more penalties right here.
Wow, personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away.
Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,